I've been busy as fuck this morning. So let's fucking click up there somewhere. So I've been working on this fireplace. It's been kind of a pain, but it's fun. So here's what the world looked like if you had no lights, but thankfully I've got a little torch. I can go into first person. I've got my fireplace here. Now there's an invisible sphere around this, and when you walk into that, that'll show me the health and the remaining time, which, as I'm already in the world, it's already ticking down. Yeah. So it's at decays in 19 minutes and 25 seconds. There's a health bar, which I don't like how big and fat that is right now. It was slimmer than that, but to be able to actually see anything in this view, I had to increase it. Because I could see the health bar from up here, but the numbers, they all mixed together on the bar, and you couldn't really see what it said properly when it was a little bit smaller. And obviously it says there's a campfire, which is clearly obvious, but you never know. Some people, they might look at it and be like, it's a wheel. Who knows? Anyway, but as I walk out of it, that'll vanish, and it follows you no matter which direction you are, as long as you're in its radius. And that's the other thing, I want to change that. I've got to figure out how to do it, or the best way to do it, because I could be looking over there and it's there and blah blah blah. It's a radius, and if I had a few things next to each other and they're inside the radius and they had radiuses too, that'd be like, and they'd all have their names on them, which would be kind of annoying in my opinion. So I want to make this only show when if you notice there's a little white dot, that's like the center of the screen, and I want to only show this shit when I'm actually looking at the object. But it's kind of cool. I've already set up the health to be able to go down. I haven't set a way for it to go down yet, because obviously I can't, only just started, I can't really do damage or anything yet. I can't swing anything, I can't do anything like that yet. But that's all set up and ready to go. That's pretty cool. You can light the fire, so that's pretty sweet. It does give off a good amount of light. You see flickering on the trees, and the sound. As you go away, it gets quieter, louder. Currently you can just walk over it and it ain't gonna do shit to you, but later on it's gonna burn you. And if you're wearing cloth or cloth material to clothes, you could actually have a chance to catch fire. And not only that, because your clothes are on fire, it's gonna decay your clothes. So yeah, that's what I'm aiming at. But yeah, you can turn it on and off. These red lines, they're just, for me, they aren't going to be in the finished product. They're just showing me where my line trace is hitting. And before I had a problem, as you can see the train there, I had the problem of when I fire my line trace, that'd hit the floor and wouldn't actually touch the object. So the line trace has to hit the object. But there's actually, I filled this circle in with a cylinder, shrunk it down so it fits just inside, and made it invisible. So now no matter where I click on there, it's going to work, which is really cool. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Light, if you aim up and stuff, you can see it's kind of white. That's because there's fog. There's a lot of fog out here, which is also very cool. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. But there's things I want to change. Like I say, I want to be able to look at the object and then all the stats and stuff come up. Later on I've got to do a way of actually opening it so you can cook and stuff. And I've got a few ideas for that. I don't know which one I'm going to pick yet. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Everything's working well. It's doing what it should be doing. Fireplace kinda drops my FPS, but not as bad as it was. but I'll try to figure a fix for that. I think it's the particles and the smoke. They might be too much. I might have to dull them down a little bit, smooth them out, and make them a bit lighter. Also, when the decay time runs out, the fireplace will disappear. I haven't set it up yet properly because I'd like it to actually break apart and just like crumble sort of thing, which is something you can do, and I want to get that done. But yeah, when the time runs out, it will just disappear, destroy itself. It'll no longer be in the game. Because you know, there's a lot of games out there that do fireplaces and stuff like that, but you just see them all over the world because the devs decide not to put anything in that'll break them. Well, for like 24 hours or more. That's ridiculous. Campfires, you're not going to be spending all your time at them, really. Well, it depends how much food you got to cook, I guess. Yeah, that's just a basic campfire at the minute. There's going to be some more work done to it. I don't like all the gaps and stuff. I'll get some other bits in there, little bits of log and whatnot. That's not bad. I've got to figure a way out to actually place it, because currently it's just put in the world, in the editor mode. I want to be able to have an inventory and just drag it, and I want to have like the see-through model, so you can drag it around where you actually want it, and then you press the button and that will place it. And then once it's placed, it'll start ticking its timer. This is just going to be, I mean, I'm going to change the model up as well, but this is just going to be for now. And I don't know, I'm just thinking how to do stuff, because I would like a permanent, like for players to be able to put a permanent fireplace down in their bases or whatever, but I want to make it kind of expensive, so they'd rather make this little thing and place it and let it decay and then fucking place another one later, rather than people just being able to quickly make a one that's going to stay, because if not, it'll make this whole process fucking pointless. So what I may do is make another cooking sort of thing, which is going to be a little bit harder to make and a bit more resources, but it will be permanent. And it can only be placed on a foundation, which is cool. So this camera seems a little bit too far in. I mean, I can see my legs and stuff, which that's cool and all, but that means I got to put the camera really far forward. If not, my head comes into my screen all the time. So what I might do is, if I switch to first person, I might actually hide my character model for myself so I don't see it. And actually I could do that now. It's only gonna take me a second. Should if I find out where my fucking shit is. It's not a bad idea, that. This is the first. Okay, and then there should be an option player new or owner new C somewhere. Fuck, where is that? I'm pretty sure there is one. Let's just type it in. There it is. So basically, if you're that character, you don't see the body, and what I'll do then is just add arms, which will stick in front of the camera, so when I'm doing stuff with my hands you'll be able to see your hands, and then I'll put that to only owner see, so the other people in the world won't see my just floating hands. They won't see that. They'll see this, where I won't see that. So it's a little confusing for if you don't think about it much, but yeah, the best way to do that is to go into the event graph and find, here's the toggle, and when I switch to we want to get the mesh owner, set owner no C, then we want another one. Actually no, we don't, we just want to do that. And then this one is first person camera, so this one will be owner no C. This one will stay the same as it already is, and that should now work. So we'll give it a quick test. Turn on the light, let's turn on the fucking fire. There you go, no legs. And turn back, I'm there. Boop, boop, boop. Magic.